Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Blues Adventures. Pre-season, equipment check and fitness, plus filler trip details. May through October, time to check equipment. What worked well last season? What could work better next year? This year, my kit was reached the 8-year mark, so after having a good look, I found it still in a good condition, ready for many more years of use. As I am taking up telemark skiing this year, I need to get some kit that had more room for movement. Therefore, I'm looking at changing equipment. Deciding to go for Nerona Lofoten collection, ski pants and anorak jacket. The reason for this is that Nerona are known for making excellent quality products. After trying several of the other top manufacturers, I've been intrigued to see whether there are any other garments producers using Gore-Tex Pro in a more innovative way. This season, I will be trying out telemark skiing for the first time, a very different technique, pushing off from your sole as your heel lifts up, then bending your knee before putting your heel down first, where in traditional alpine, your foot does not move, getting into the mindset of lunging each time trying, which is most different from alpine skiing. Other kit I have for this season is the Scarpa Masters 2025 edition, which have been redesigned, much more comfortable than the previous models which I have tried. I have a very wide feet and boot fittings take ages. I found that the new Masters are a good fit compared to the 2021 version. I've been looking at skis and I'm thinking about going for between the Head Core 87s, Atomic Backlands, and just trying to work out before making my final decision. I'll be trying out hard ski tubes this year in an attempt to make it carrying process easier. For this trip, I will be taking a duffel bag as well as a ski tube. For these trips, packing light is essential. Even though it's almost 3 weeks, packing 4 or 5 days is recommended with a couple of additional pieces for jumpers and jackets. During the 3 weeks, I will be documenting day-to-day guide in difficulties and enjoyment telemark skiing can offer. I will be making a comparison between alpine and telemark and how different skiing is on and off piste. I expect the experience to be a bit strange at first, getting used to the new movement, and anticipate having some discomfort as I get used to the boots and technique. There will be commentary on the locations as well as how the 3 different areas that I will visit feel, especially more than Shigakogen that are made of 18 resorts and Myokokogen which are made up of 12 individual small resorts. In a later series I will discuss my experiences at the other resorts I have been to 46 thus far. Some of these include the big 3 in British Columbia, Zermatt in Switzerland, and Aspen in Colorado. When you book this trip, I decided to fly business class, something I have done a few times before with upgrades. There are a few very good value medium haul business class fares from Dublin, where you can fly to Abu Dhabi for around £1,600, which is 30% less compared to other even more expensive Qatar Airways flights, which are considered to be a premium airline. To get to Dublin, I'm flying with British Airways Club, the name for business. 2 short flights around an hour via London City, with quick connection time, which you can transfer in as little as 30 minutes. I'll be staying a night in Dublin as well as Doha before heading on to connect to Abu Dhabi. I am taking the long way around so I can try 3 new airlines, visit a number of lounges, cities and hotels along my way, which I can review. Next set of flights is Sri Lankan Airlines via Colombo to Jakarta, then a night in Jakarta with some sightseeing before going to Nagoya via Hong Kong and Taipei. In the process of booking, I got the dreaded news that there was an equipment swap on all 4 sectors from Abu Dhabi to Jakarta. Moving it from a lie flat bed to reclining seat. Naturally, this is nowhere near as good. But the 4 flights are only around 4 hours long, which is not terrible, even with the price being twice the economy. It is relatively good value compared to European business class and other Oneworld airlines. There are often equipment swaps made at the last minute, so we will have to see whether I'm lucky or even more so if I'm rebooting Etihad, who offer a great product. Due to the original routing, I would still get the tier points, which is crucial. In Oneworld Airlines, with British Airways as its main airline, their points are required to build status. Tier points are only earned on flights, whereas air miles these days can be earned on many different purchases. To reach gold, you need 1,500. Sri Lankan flights alone get you 560 on the return routing, 140 for each sector. A sector is classed as a medium haul flight of 2,000 miles or more. At this price of £800, you're getting good value pound tier point. Many other channels like to get their tier points as little as possible, but in this situation, deals are good, but having the most comfortable flying experience is more important. Flight total costs around 4,200 via the optimum of about 3,000 if you're on a purely tier point run basis. Compared to direct flights, cost per hour is significantly lower, which is much more important. 18 flights around 60 hours of flying time, which has been £1,000 and £3,000 cheaper than more direct routes. Even with other transport plus hotels, the routing is significantly cheaper, and with 30 hours on other routings which cost significantly more, with JAL or British Airways, it's obvious to see that this is a good flight deal for getting good value for money. I also get to add 3 new countries to my list on the way, and a 4th one passing through in the airport of Colombo. I also pass through Hong Kong and Taipei. When arriving in Nagoya, the plan is to take the Shinkansen to Nagano, ending up in Yamanote before arriving in Shikogan that evening. I then get to do the whole thing on the way back. Stay tuned to the next video as we look back at previous trips of 2024.